Good morning everyone. Welcome back to the class of mathematics. This is lecture number 5 of chapter 13 exponents and powers for the students of class 7. So in this lecture we are going to discuss, first we will recapitulate the previous concept. We will recall the previous concept that we have learned. After that we will learn about expanded form in exponents and standard form of exponents. These are the two new topics that we are going to discuss today in this lecture. After that, we will discuss homework solution of the previous lecture, that is lecture number 4. So let us start with the previous concepts. In the previous lecture, we have learned about laws of exponents. So first one is a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m plus n. It means if you are multiplying two exponential numbers having same base, then the powers get added. Okay, so this is a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m plus n. Come to second one. Second one is a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n. It means if you are dividing two exponential numbers having same base, then the powers get subtracted. So it will be a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m minus n. Here we are observing same base and different powers. Okay, power may be same or different. Then also it can apply. So there must be same base for applying this law, that is a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m minus n. Third one we are having is a raised to the power m whole raised to the power n. It means power to the power, then powers get multiplied. So a raised to the power m whole raised to the power n, that is equal to a raised to the power m into n. Fourth one is a raised to the power m into b raised to the power m. It means different base and same power, then this can be written as a into b whole raised to the power m, or you can say ab whole raised to the power m. So a raised to the power m into b raised to the power m. It means if you are multiplying two exponential numbers having different base and same powers, then this can be written as a into b, that means multiplication of bases whole raised to the power m. Fifth one is a raised to the power m divided by b raised to the power m, or this can be written as a raised to the power m over b raised to the power m. It means same power but different bases and we are dividing them. So this can be written as a by b whole raised to the power m. Okay, if you are dividing two exponential number having different bases and same power, then this can be written as a by b whole divided by m. Sixth we have learned is a raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. That means any number raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. So this is what we have learned in the previous lecture, laws of exponents. So let us start with our new topic, that is expanded form. Expanded form, how to write a number in expanded form, this you know well. So let us discuss it. This is a number and this is 47,561. So how you will write this number in expanded form? That is equal to 4 into 10,000 plus 7 into 1000 plus 5 into 100 plus 6 into 10 plus 1 into 1. Okay, I have multiplied each digit with its place. Okay, so 4, this is at 10,000th place. So I have multiplied it with 10,000. This is at 1000th place. So I have multiplied this 7 by 1000. So this is its place value and these are its places. So I have multiplied each digit with its corresponding places. I get the expanded form. Now how to write this expanded form in the powers of 10? Let us discuss this. 4, this can be written as, this is 10,000 and this is what? This is equal to 10 into 10 into 10 into 10. Because if we are multiplying 4 tens, then we get 10,000. Okay, and this can be written as 10 to the power 4. So in place of 10,000, I have written 10 to the power 4 because I have to make this number in the powers of 10. Same here, this is 10,000, sorry, this is 1000. How you will write in powers of 10? That is 10 to the power 3, because 1000 is what? 1000 is 10 into 10 into 10, and that can be written as 10 to the power 3. Same for 100, I have written 10 to the power 2. Same for 10, 10 can be written as 10 to the power 1, and 1, this is its place. How you will write? It is 10 to the power 0. Why I have written 10? Because here I am observing that the powers of 10 are in decreasing order. So it should be 10 to the power 0, because it is 10 to the power 4. In the next place, it is 10 to the power 3, then 10 to the power 2, 10 to the power 1, and it will be surely 10 to the power 0. So this is expanded form in the powers of 10. Let us understand one more example. Let us discuss one more question. So how to write this number in expanded form? This is 1,04,278. So I will multiply each digit with its place. So it is at 10, it is at 1 lakh place, so 1 into 1 lakh. It is at 10,000 place, so 0 into 10,000. It is at 1000 place, so it will be 4 into 1000. It is at 100 place, so I will multiply it with 100. Okay, this is at 10's place, so I will multiply it with 10, and this is at 1's place, so I will multiply it with 1. Okay, now how to write this expanded form in the powers of 10? As we know, this is 1 lakh. How you will write 1 lakh? This you will get when you are multiplying, when you will multiply 10 5 times, then you will get 1 lakh. Because 10 into 10, 100, then 1000, then 10,000, then 1 lakh, and this can be written as 10 to the power 5. So same here, I have written in place of 1 lakh, I have written 10 to the power 5. Here it is 0, so it will be completely, it will be 0. So I am leaving this one, I am not writing in the powers of 10. Now come to next number, that is 4 into 1000. So this can be written as 4 into 10 to the power 3. Same here, this is at 100's place, so 2 into 100. 100 can be written as 10 to the power 2. Now 10 can be written as 10 to the power 1. And here 1 can, how you will write? 10 to the power 0. So this is expanded form in the powers of 10. Now one more thing, you might have noticed that how the exponents of 10 start from maximum value of 5 and go on decreasing by 1 at a step from the left to the right up to 0. What this statement means? It means here we are observing that the powers of 10 are decreasing at every step from 5 to 0. So this is expanded form. How to write a number in expanded form. Now let us discuss about expressing large numbers in the standard form. This is the application of exponent. How you will write large number in short form. Okay, so how you will write large number in the standard form? We will learn about the standard form of the exponent in this topic. So let us understand this with an example. So let us learn about standard form of exponent using examples. 59, how you will write 59? It can be written as 5.9 into 10, because that will give you 59. Okay, 590, how you will write 590? It can be written as 5.9 into 100. Okay, and 100, how you will write? 10 to the power 2. So 590 can be written as 5.9 into 10 to the power 2. Same for 5,900. How you will write this? 5.9 into 1000. Okay, because 5.9 into 1000, it will be 59123, and after decimal we are having one digit, so it will be 5900. So same as this. So I can write 5900 as 5.9 into 10 to the power 3. Now how you will write 59,000? Likewise, I will write it as 5.9 into 10 to the power 4, and so on. I will write these numbers in the powers of 10. Now come to the standard form. We will learn about standard form with the following examples. So let us discuss the definition of standard form. When we call a exponential number is in standard form. So any number can be expressed as a decimal number between 1.0 and 10.0, including 1.0 multiplied by a power of 10. Such a form of number is called a standard form. What this statement saying that any number, I have taken the example of these numbers, any numbers whenever expressed in numbers between 1 to 10, in the numbers between 1 to 10, I have expressed 1 to 10 and including this and multiplied by a power of 10. Then such form of number is known as standard form. So let us understand this. I have written these examples. How I have written these numbers? I have written these numbers in the form of decimal and decimal number that is lying between 1 and 10. Always whenever we are expressing any number between 1 and 10 and in the powers of, including powers of 10, then we can say that that is known as standard form of the number. Okay, again I am explaining. So let us write an example for explaining. 5900 can be written as 5.9 into 10 to the power 3. Okay, I will explain this statement using with this example. Any number, I have taken this number, any number can be expressed as a decimal number. I have expressed this number in the decimal number, okay, between 1 and 10. And this decimal number should be between 1 and 10, including 1. It may be 1 also. Okay. Any number expressed as a decimal number between 1 and 10, including 1. Here it may be 1 also. Multiplied. Here I have multiplied by a power of 10. I have multiplied this number by the power of 10. Then such numbers, such form of a number is known as standard form. Okay, I have explained that if any number is expressed as a decimal number between 1 and 10, including 1 and multiplied with the powers of 10, then we can say that this form is the standard form. Okay, this is the standard form. So let us discuss some examples to understand this. This is first example I am taking. This is example 13, page number 262 of your NCERT. Express in standard form. Okay, you have to express every number in standard form. This is 5985 decimal 3. How you will write this number in standard form? For that I have to express this number as a decimal number between 1 and 10 and multiplied by the power of 10. Okay, so how you will change this number in decimal number between 1 to 10? I have to convert this number between 1, I have to convert this number in decimal number between 1 to 10. Okay, so how you will write? This can be 5.9853. And how you will get this number? By multiplying 1000. Because if I will multiply this number, by 1000, I will get the same number. Okay, so one thing you have to remember, you have to write one decimal number that lies between 1 to 10, and you have to write including powers of 10. Then we can say the number is in standard form. Okay, so 5983.85.3, I will first express this number in decimal between 1 to 10. So this can be written as 5.983853 into 1000. Okay, I have shifted this decimal here, so I have to multiply by 1000. Now 5.9853 into 10 to the power 3. This is the standard form. Okay, I have expressed this number in the decimal between 1 to 10 and including the powers of 10. Okay, so let us consider one more example. Second part of the same example, that is 65,950. How you will write standard form? First, I have to express this number in decimal, and decimal number should be between 1 to 10. Okay, so how you will write this number? So it will be 6.5950, and by which power of 10 it should be multiplied so that I get the same. Here the point is here, and pointer is shifted to how many places? It is shifted to the left, and how many places? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be multiplied with 10 to the power 4. Okay, so this is the standard form. What I have explained, let us recall. This is the given number. Standard form means I have to express the number in the decimal between 1 to 10 and including the power of 10. So first I will write the same number in decimal. So to keep the number between 1 to 10 in decimal, I have to put the decimal here. How you will put the decimal here? So here the decimal is at the end, I have to shift here, because then and only then the number will become between, then the number will lie between 1 to 10. So I have to shift decimal by 1, 2, 3, 4 places. So I have shifted the decimal to the left, so I have to multiply it with 10 to the power 4, or you can say 10,000. So this is the standard form. Let us consider one more example. Fourth part, this is fourth part given 70040000000. I have to make this decimal number between, I have to make this number can be, I have to express this number be expressed in decimal number between 1 to 10 and including the powers of 10. So at the end we have the decimal. Okay, I have to shift the decimal here. So how many digit it will be shifted? How many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it gets shifted by 10 places. So we will get 10 to the power 10 at the end. The power will denote how many digit, how many places it gets shifted. Okay, so it gets shifted by 10. Now come to the first number. I have to express this number between 1 to 10. Okay, so that will be 7.004. This is the number. If you want to write these 0, then you can also write, because after the decimal we don't have any value for 0, any importance of 0. So it will be 7.004 into 10 to the power 10. Why I have written 10 to the power 10? Because always in a number the decimal is always at the end, and I have shifted this decimal to how many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have shifted 10 places, so it will be 10 to the power 10. Okay, and this can be written as 7.004. If you are writing 000, then also it is correct. If you are not writing, then also it is correct, because after the decimal there is no importance of 0. So this is your part 4. Now let us discuss questions of exercise 13.3. Question number 1. Express the following in the expanded form. We have to write the numbers in the expanded form. This I have explained how to write the numbers in expanded form. Same way you have to write. So this way you have to write. I have already explained this in the previous examples. First I have to write the places with every digit, and then I have to express these numbers in the powers of 10. So that this is its expanded form. I have explained it, so no need of explanation here. Now come to the next question. Question number 2. Find the number from each of the following expanded form. Now this is the converse of question number 1. Now the expanded form is given and we have to write the number. I am taking C part, 3 into 10 to the power 4 plus 7 into 10 to the power 2 plus 5 into 10 to the power 0. We have to write the number. Okay, so we will start from the end. This is at 1's place because this is at this is 1, so 5 is at one place. So at the end, I will have 5. Now there is no step of 10 to the power 1. So obviously that should be multiplied with 0. That's why there is no step. So it will be 0 because there is no tens place. Now come to the hundreds. 100 place, it is 7. Now 1000 place, there is no number, so it will be 0. Now at 10,000, this is 3. So this is the number. Okay. Come to question number 4. So question number 4 is express the numbers appearing in the following statements in standard form. We have to write the numbers in the given statement in standard form. Okay, so D part I am taking. Diameter of the earth is 12756,000 meter. We have to express this number in standard form. So for standard form, the number must be expressed in decimals between 1 to 10, including powers of 10. Okay, so how you will write? In a number after the end, we are having a decimal. It is understood that in a number at the end we have the decimal. If the decimal is not in between the number, so this is the decimal here. Now I have to shift this decimal here for making it between 1 to 10. So how many places it gets shifted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It gets shifted by 7 places. So 10 to the power 7 we have, because 7 represents the number of places, the number of digits this decimal got shifted into. Now I have to write the number between 1 to 10. So it will be 1.2756. Okay, so this is the number. So this is the standard form, 1.2756 into 10 to the power 7. Because at the end we are having decimal and we have to make the number in decimals between 1 to 10. For that, that decimal should be here. So I have to shift this decimal here. For shifting it, it should be multiplied with 10 to the power 7. 7, why 7? Because I have shifted 7 digits. So that is multiplied 7. So this is part number D. I have expressed this number in standard form, this meter. Okay. Now come to the next part. G part I am explaining. The distance of the sun from the center of Milky Way galaxy is estimated to be 300. This number we have given. So we have to write it standard form. So let us first count the zeros. 1. Let us count the digit at which we have to shift the decimal. So at the end we have the decimal. So here it is the decimal. Let us start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So decimal should be here. And we have shifted 10, 20 digits. So 10 to the power 20 it will be. And here you have to write the number between 1 to 10. So here it is 3. Only 3. Okay, so this is the standard form of this number. Now, this is all about the chapter. Now let us discuss the homework solution of the previous lecture. I have given question number 4 and 5th in lecture number 4. So I hope you have solved question number 4. Let us discuss question number 5 now. We have this question. First part of this question is 2 to the power 5 whole to the power 2 into 7 to the power 3 divided by 8 raised to the power 3 into 7. So first step, you have to express each number in the powers of prime. Here this is a prime number. This is also a prime. So this is not a prime number. So I will express this number in the powers of prime. So this can be written as 8 can be written as. How you will express this? So that you have to take the prime factorization. So its prime factorization is 2 raised to the power 3. It means 8 can be written as 2 raised to the power 3. So in place of 8, I have written 2 raised to the power 3 and this power remains same. Okay. In place of 8, I have written this only into 7. Now, what you will apply here? Now I am observing there is a exponential number having one more power. So for that, you have to multiply the powers. So it will be 2 raised to the power 5 into 2, that is 10. It will remain same. And here also 3 into 3. that is 2 to the power 9. Powers get multiplied into 7. Okay, so this is the next step I did. I have applied the law, power to the power, then powers get multiplied. Now next step, these are having same basis 2 and divide, so the powers get subtracted. Same here, same basis, and in division, so the powers get subtracted. Okay, so 10 minus 9 is 2 to the power 1, and here 3 minus 1 is 2. So it is 2 into 7 to the power 2, and that is equal to 2 into 7 into 7, and that is equal to 98. Okay, which law I have used? First I have replaced 8 with 2 to the power 3. Then I have used law, this one, a raised to the power m whole raised to the power n. Then the powers get multiplied. Then I have applied this law, a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n, that is equal to a raised to the power m minus n. So whatever law you are applying, you have to mention in the solution part. So this is your part number 1. Now let us discuss part second. Part second we are having is 25 into 5 raised to the power 2 into t raised to the power 8 over 10 to the power 3 into t raised to the power 4. So first thing, you have to write every number in the powers of prime. This is not a prime, so I will write it 5 square, because 5 square means 5 into 5, and that is equal to 25. How you come to know that 25 can be written as 5 raised to the power 2? Just to take the prime factorization of 5, that is 5 into 5, so that is 5 raised to the power 2. This is also a prime number. Now 10 is not a prime number, so I have to express this number in powers of prime. So 10 can be written as 2 into 5. How you come to know? By taking the prime factorization of 10. So this will be 2 into 5, and this power remains same. I have just 10 in place of 10, I have written 2 into 5, and this power remains same, into t to the power 4. Now next is, I have applied the law that a into b whole raised to the power 3. So the powers get distributed to each number, so it will be 2 to the power 3 and 5 raised to the power 3. This we have learned in the law that a into b raised to the power whole raised to the power m is equal to a to the power m into b to the power m. Okay, so same I did. Now same base, in between we have multiplication. Now the powers get added, so I have added the power and all remains same. So I have added the power in this step, as I am observing same base and same power, so powers can be added. Now 5 raised to the power 4, it will remain same, Now same base and divide, so powers get subtracted, so it will be 5 raised to the power 4 minus 3, and it will be again same base, different power, so powers get subtracted, and they are in division, so the powers get subtracted, and this remains same in denominator. Now it will be 5 raised to the power 1 into t to the power 8, t to the power 4 divided by 8, because 2 to the power 3 is 8. So this is your second part. What I did, let me explain it again. First, I have written 25 as 5 to the power 2, and 10 I have written 2 into 5. Then I have applied the law. This here I have applied this one, a into b whole raised to the power m. Then the powers get distributed to each number. Then I have applied this law, that is a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m plus 1, m plus n. Same base, power get added. Then I have solved this question. Okay, so this is your part second. Now come to part number third. This is part third. So first step, what you have to do, you have to express each number in the powers of prime. So here I am observing that 3 is a prime number, 10 is not a prime, and this is also not a prime, and this is also not a prime. So I will take their prime factorization. So 10 can be written as 2 into 5, and the power remains same, because I have just written 10 2 into 5. Okay, and 25 can be written as 5 raised to the power 2. This is also a prime. So this, how you will write 6. So 6, take the prime factorization, so it will be 2 into 3. So I have written the same 2 into 3, and the power remains same. Now just distribute the power to each number. So it will be 2 raised to the power 5 and 5 raised to the power 5. In denominator also 2 raised to the power 5, 3 raised to the power 5. Okay. Now in numerator I am observing that these bases are same, the powers get added. So I have added the power. Okay. 5 to the power 5 into 5 to the power 2. I have added the power and this remains same. In denominator this remains same. Now I am observing numerator and denominator are same, so they get cancelled and it is 1. Okay, just you have to remember the laws and you have to observe which law can be applied here. These questions are just games of laws of exponent. Okay, now come to the homework. Your homework is you have to do question number 5 of this exercise and question number 1 these parts, question number 2 B, C, D part, question number 3 first, second, third part, and question number 4 of exercise 13.3 in your homework notebook. Okay, you have to do the correction. I have given question number 5 in your classwork notebook. Now you have to do the question number 5 in your homework notebook. You have to do them correctly. Okay, and do practice. You will be perfect in exponents. Okay, this is all about the lecture. Thank you.